Alright, this is the video where we're going to go deep. You knew this was coming, right? Alright, we're going to get into the heart of what kind of training could actually transform the signage industry. And to transform any industry, you've got to transform the systems that the people are using. Now, there's no way for me to do this and really help you without going to the heart of a few issues that I've uncovered in the course of 12 years of consulting with hundreds of businesses, building up a massive $100,000 business library, and just studying the best of the best. So one of those principles that I would like to share, I'd like to just bring it out up front, and that is there's no such thing as a corporation, and there's no such thing as a business. These are words that we use every single day without even realizing that we hide within those words, and we miss what's right on the other side of that word. And what is always right behind that word is people. It's human beings. Okay, I'm not trying to get weird on you. I'm just telling you, you talk about your franchise. Well, your franchise doesn't really exist. Your franchise is you. It is you, and it is your people, if you've got people working with you or for you. Okay, Signorama Corporate does not exist. It's human beings, and the strengths and weaknesses of those people make the strengths and weaknesses of what we call the corporation or the franchise. One of my favorite sales trainers that I started 12 years ago studying, Zig Ziglar, and Zig says you can't be one kind of person and another kind of business person. And it sounds too simple. Most people skim right past it, but it is truly profound. You can't be one kind of person and another kind of business person. Whatever strengths, whatever weaknesses, whatever attributes or skills or character flaws or capacities that you possess or don't possess, they make the person you are, and they will affect you in your business. So I have found that there's really only one capacity in any human being that can overcome all of the other weaknesses, and that one thing is passion. And I don't mind telling you, it's rare. No, it's rarer than rare that I run into anybody in the sign industry with any passion about the industry. And I think I've uncovered why that is. And we're going to go into that. Okay, 12 years ago, I joined up with the most successful sign sales organization in the world. Not the biggest sign company in the world, but the most successful sales organization. This company, 44 years in business when I joined, 300 sales reps in the field, averaging about $4 million a month in total sales. And they didn't have offices. Basically, it was a bunch of independent salespeople who go out and educate small business owners on how to increase their business with signage. Now, I will challenge, I can name names. I'm an independent person. I am doing this project for Signorama, but simply put, Signorama, Sign It Quick, Signs Now, Fast Signs, or Billy Bob's Sign Shop down on the corner by my house here, I've never met anybody in any of those companies who knew how to go out and effectively, systematically create leads of interested business people who understand that you're an expert and that they need to listen to you, and you're going to teach them how to increase their business scientifically with signage, and then give a systematic presentation that hooks them and makes them realize, oh my gosh, I'm missing the boat by not having effective signage. The huge majority of people don't even know how to design, in our industry, don't even know how to design an effective sign. Okay, that is a shame, and it's something that I'm personally committed to helping to remedy, which is part of why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Now, let's look at what is the current model of running a sign business. Okay, these are going to be some really tough questions I'm going to ask you. I hope you're paying close attention. You might even want to grab a notepad. Okay, what's the current model for running a sign business? You either open up your own, or you join a franchise company, and basically you open up a shop, and you hire a few people, and you get a vinyl machine, whatever, and now you're in business. That's about it. You've got to still handle payroll and all the other basic systems, but none of those are the keys to a successful business. Again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I've never seen a signage company that understood that the single most crucial department is marketing. Marketing in every other industry is what creates business. We have evolved as an accident where somebody needs a sign, they call us. And because of that, some of us have developed halfway decent strategies for answering a phone call. The majority of us don't even have that down. So what's the perception of signage? Well, everybody's got to have a sign, right? I asked 9 out of 10 sign companies, what is the single most important investment that a business owner will ever make if they want to increase their business? And 9 out of 10 don't know the answer to the question, but the answer is effective signage. That's directly from the Small Business Administration's website, 52 years of tracking millions of businesses succeeding and failing. Okay? The perception of signage is that you've got to have one, and that a sign is what you put up to identify your business. So if someone's looking for you, oh, there's my business. Some signs look good, some signs look like crap, some signs are too big, some signs are too small, but nobody has gotten scientific. I shouldn't say nobody. There are a couple people out there on the West Coast, but the huge majority have never gotten scientific about what an effective sign would be, and most business owners think a sign is an incidental. I don't know how many times you may have heard, well, when I make a lot of money, I'm going to get me a real good sign. They don't understand that a great, effective sign in front of 10, 20, 30, 40,000 cars a day will make them more money than all of their advertising combined. And sadly, too many signage professionals don't know it either. Okay? What's the perception of sign companies? When you're in an industry, it's hard to get the x-ray vision, but I've worked in and out of this industry for over a decade now, and I've helped sign companies and I've helped businesses with sign companies. So what I have found the perception of sign companies is, a sign company is about like calling a plumber. You call a sign company, you tell them what you want, they build what you ask for, and that's about it. I would say that if we would adopt a consultative selling approach where we were experts at what we do, we identified the areas where we need to be expert, we acquire a little bit of training in each of those areas, and then we handle each potential customer as a client, not a customer who's going to buy a sign, but a client that we're responsible for helping them to maximize their business, our industry will leapfrog 1,000 years advanced beyond where it has sat now, almost unchanged for the last 50 years. What is the current perception of selling in the sign industry? I frankly don't see much selling, and this is an area where I find that a lot of sign salespeople get offended by me communicating this. But it's a very rare person in the industry indeed who is a sign sales professional. So rare that I can count on my hand how many I've met. Now, I'm speaking from a different perspective than you've had, so I understand. Bear with me. Here's what I'm saying. A salesperson, a true salesperson, is someone who understands their product, they understand what the prospect needs, and they know how to intelligently communicate what we got, what you need, and how I can help you get what you want, maybe in ways you didn't even suspect. I would say that 97% of sign business is simply order taking. Very little selling. And if we do any real selling, the strategy would be this high-tech maneuver called cutting price and beating the other guy. Okay? Sometimes we build a little bit of rapport. When I say selling, again, I'm talking about a scientific, structured activity that requires training and knowledge. Most important, marketing. Marketing is the activity that a business takes to create a flow of interested leads coming through their business who they then convert into buyers. Okay? Marketing is the process of bringing in a flood of people and converting them into buyers. This is one of those industries we're in, sign industry, is one of those industries where there's basically no marketing being done, because if you just put an ad in the yellow pages, people are going to call you because you're the sign company. If that's a reason to not market, then I'm not half as smart as I think I am. I consider that a reason to market, because if you will create business, if you will let the people in your town know we're the ones who can increase your business, not we're the ones who can sell you a sign, not we're the ones who will put a picture of your dog on a sign that's too small and put it on a pole if that's what you ask for. But we're the ones who will help you maximize your business. That's marketing, and that's what I'm going to get into as we go deeper still in the next video. Thanks.